So am I naked now? Even better. Crickets were lazily chirping outside, the wind was shaking the curtains on the window, and I sank into a lovely dream. Ellipses painted me like one of those French girls. 2-piece, knocking on the door woke me up. The knocks were soft but insistent. I reluctantly got up and forgot to put on pants. Strangely enough, there was no one at my doorstep. I rubbed my eyes and stepped outside to look around. All the same, no one around. A dream, maybe? Then a raven perched upon the stove, forevermore, muttered nevermore. What? It was already 4 o'clock. I felt jaded. Like a jagged little pill. I probably shouldn't have slept in the afternoon. After all, I knew this was going to happen. Again, yeah, you take a nap in the middle of the day, you feel like crap the rest of the day, you can't really get a full night's sleep. Oh, I know. I have this recliner I sit in, and I just fall asleep almost instantly. I put my boots on and no pants, and I left the cabin. But where shall I go? All in all, there isn't much time till dinner. A sudden thought came to me that it would be nice to refresh myself, so I went towards the beach. Bikinis. The sun has passed the midway mark a while ago. It gets dark early here in the south. How do you know we're in the south? I squinted. Oh yeah, because it's not snowy Siberia. I squinted and look. Again, we're in Seattle. Gotta remember that. Flaming Dust, which is in the north. Who was that just now? I flinched. He punched me in the shoulder because I flinched. Some mysterious guy, same model, and standing before me. And once again, his face was hard to see in the bright light. For a moment, the sun blinded me, not to see anything besides the faint contours of objects. Are you stalking me? Nope, just passing by. He answered calmly. Then you should know better. So, have you seen anyone? Alice the first time. I tried for Sylvia this time. Any advice? Correct. What? I rubbed my eyes, but it did not help. Oh, we're trying to see better. Why didn't I see you at lunch? I asked bluntly. I wasn't hungry. He laughed. I blinked a few times. Batman! He's Bruce fucking Wayne! Spoilers. My vision came back, but the pioneer had miraculously disappeared once again. What the hell's going on? I'm right behind you, you bastard. I was walking. I didn't disappear. You just fell asleep. Now I was absolutely sure that there was something strange about that guy. And I'm Mary. He must be directly related to everything that's happening here. I will have to find out after I use the restroom. I'll be right back. I will have to find out now that I've relieved myself. But for starters, it's good to confirm that I am not mistaken, that this is not just a local pioneer, that someone has invaded the camp and I must defend the women folk. Hey, the beach. It was quite crowded at the beach, as you can clearly see by all the people. Oh. Well, no matter. It's hot outside. Olga. By the way, she has that bathing suit with the collar, isn't she? Sorry, I should get closer to the mic. Standing for a brother, keeping an eye on Army of Pioneers. As soon as I thought that that's coming here might be the best idea, she noticed me. Again, Frown at me all you like. I just like that position when you do that. Hey, Simone! You weren't lined up. And in general, you're just lounging around all day. Said the pretty lady in the bikini. When she looks depressed or mad, she leans forward and reminds you that you're a man. Damn it, that could have worked. I don't know how to answer. And just how are you planning on becoming a proper pioneer? If you instruct me and give me harsh punishments, would you, hint, hint. She continued more softly. Olga, in this camp, is there a pioneer who looks a lot like me? She looked surprised. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I really don't look at you that much. Why do you ask? Oh, just by curious. Well, we have lots of boys here. All right, well, never mind. How many have you slept? No, okay. Someone yelled at me from across the river and Olga rushed away. Sylvia, Sylvia, Sylvia. Well, it looks like I was spared the lecture. I looked towards, I looked myself sand, but people playing in the water. After a few minutes sitting there, Ulsa approached me. Why so sad? Why so serious? I'm not sad, I'm mad. And I'm glad I got glad. What? Well, why are you sitting here all alone? Can't you hear the music? Come and enjoy the sun, you lonely otaku. I'm just thinking. About what? I decided to spare her my life story about the mysterious pioneer. Well, imagining that you are chatting with a weird person, and you have to figure out what exactly is so weird about them. Simple. I would just ask them. She laughed. Ha 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 ha! Too simple. But he won't answer. How do you know? Have you tried asking? No, but it seems like it'd be pretty obvious. Ulsa did not answer, just sat down next to me and let out a sigh. I'm all swimmed out. And if they know something but won't tell you, make them. But how? For a bit longer we sat together talking about random things, and then I got up and said goodbye and went away. It's time to say goodbye. No, I ruined that song already. Mysterious stranger got all the answer. The first place to visit was the bus stop. After all, this is where it all began. The road was empty, as always, and the happy music disappeared. Small dust of tornadoes, yes. I was ready to turn around, bright eyes, and go back to the camp, but then I heard someone whisper, I'm inside you. Don't trust him. Who should I trust? Who should I vote for? What time is it? Should I invest in Apple? Is this the right timeline? Who was the lone gunman? What? A pioneer was sitting there with his back to me. And once again, the voice seemed strangely familiar. How many times do I have to play this game? Have I gotten myself into a lifelong playthrough of one game? Hi, I'm Otaku. It's 2045. Let's finish this game. I took a few steps towards him. Stop! Don't come any closer. For some reason, I froze in my track. For somewhere deep inside, an assurance came to me, and I understood that I wouldn't argue with him. All right, I'll stay here. Have you seen him? Talked to him? Which him? He asked nervously. Who are you talking about? He was dressed in a pioneer uniform. You know who. And I definitely did know. Yeah, I talked to Shurek today. He wasn't as crazy as before. Yes. I answered after a few moments of silence. What did he tell you? The pioneer asked in a pleading tone. Nothing really. Did he give you advice? Did he tell you what to do? Threaten you? No, I wish he would, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing anywhere, and I don't think I'm getting anywhere tonight. No, nothing like that. Of course, he seemed pretty weird, but nothing more than that. Remember, he may not be alone, more than likely he is alone, but you may meet many pioneers who look like him. And what about you? Who are you? Who are you hiding from? You will understand in time and space. No, just remember, the most important thing is to find the exit, which is right here, by the way. We're in front of the exit. That's how you exit the camp. A strong gust. Hold on. There we go. A strong gust of wind came from the ripping leaves from the trees and throwing over a new paper badge. Shielding myself, I averted my eyes. When I looked back at the monument, the pioneer was already gone. No, he was on this side over here. He's right here. At the moment, I was overwhelmed by fear. Real, almost tangible fear. Bowel-shaking earthquakes of doubt and remorse. I remember being scared during my first hours at this camp. Back then, everything around me seemed kind of friendly. Now, Seattle revealed its fangs, getting ready to eat me and turn me into Starbucks coffee. And ahead, the unknown. My body was covered in goosebumps. My throat was dry. My hands were shaking. I tried to ignore it all and headed back to camp. It was already dinner time, but I had no desire to go to the cantina. Because I really do want to drink, but I'm almost out of whiskey. After meeting the second mysterious pioneer, probably was the fourth actually, just thinking about the locals made me, if not afraid, then at least creeped out. I mean, look at this weird statue. Is he drinking? No, honestly, that looks like it's actually going to his mouth rather than eye. Almost like he's just chugging a beer bottle. Sorry. Locals have freaked me out. I don't even know who or what they all are. And even though nothing has happened yet, except for me mysteriously traveling back in time, it doesn't mean I can trust them. They're all trying to kill me. I must kill them first! No. I stepped in front of the clubhouse, but then realized that this is not the best spot to be. I could run into anyone, someone, something that I wanted to do at the moment. Almost running, I hurled towards the forest, hurried even, and walked a few meters along the path and finally stopped. One side, the mysterious pioneer. Well, two of them, to be precise. On the other, all of the other inhabitants of this camp who seemed absolutely normal. Really? Normal? Okay. Either way, my decision to stand back and let everything resolve itself was under some serious pressure. At this point, it was clear to me I had to do something on my own. I had to climb every mountain. No, what? But what exactly? Everyone is probably having dinner, so I have a good chance to make it to Olga's place without being noticed. I decided first to take my clothes that I wore when I arrived here along with my cell phone. Excuse me. Again, professional. I wouldn't be able to come up with a solid plan right off the bat for some time being. I might as well hide in the forest, live like a caveman. I leaped up and entered the building. My clothes were right where I left them. My phone where it was supposed to be, under my pillow. I quickly grabbed it in the porn mag and stuffed it into my pocket, but then I noticed something was on the screen. The message window was open. The text read, "You're wrong, Simon. You're so wrong." I felt like it was my soul had left my body. I froze on the spot. I was shaking, and my blood was pumping so hard it felt like my skull was going to burst open from the pressure. It took at least a full minute for me to come back to my senses. Hold on a second. Let me wait a minute. Okay, that's been long enough. Olga could have typed in the message if she knew how to work a cell phone. Or one of the pioneers. It was easy to figure out how to do it. You sure about that? Even if they're not familiar with the technology. But no one besides me should know where I keep the phone. This event was a straw that broke the camel